Good morning everyone. Today I'm off to Wiltshire. It's about a 5.5 hour journey of riding, so 7 hours with stops, 190 miles, non-motorway of course, you know me, and see what we can find on the way. Bumblebee's all loaded up and ready to go with my camping gear. I'm back, Bumblebee. Stay tuned for some great riding footage, country lanes, chocolate box cottages, Bletchley Park, Blenheim Palace, and to see if we can find the Uffington white horse. Whilst this is playing, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're enjoying this vlog then give it a thumbs up and share it with your mates. And if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee then you can do so by clicking on the link in my bio. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.
It's 8:20 in the morning and it's 21 degrees and it's meant to get to about 27 degrees centigrade today. No rain currently forecast. I have started with my winter gloves and winter jacket, but I've got my summer ones. Hopefully it's going to be a beautiful riding day. Tom and maps are saying very different things, but it's an hour extra on maps, and I think it's because it's going to avoid the A14, but I don't mind a bit of the A14, so I'm going to go that way because I'm just at Bury St Edmunds, so only about an hour and a bit on the road, and I'm already feeling pretty tired and in pain. So today I think it's going to be about less riding, more breaks. Time for coffee, food, petrol, pain relief and summer gear.
I always say no to receipt now to save paper, but you need the code, the lose. Luckily there was a nice gentleman going in the men's that gave me his. I did get a free coffee with my points. I've upgraded to a large. Hopefully that will wake me up a bit. One of the drawbacks of Starbucks is it doesn't do gluten-free food. Now it used to, pre-COVID, it used to do a little roll. No good for me now because it's got cheese and ham in, but at least they used to do something. And they haven't even got the little cakes in now, which I'm trying not to have. But luckily at this services there's a BP with the Marks and Sparks, so hopefully I can get something in there. Yay! Pretend I'm back in Spain. Not the price though, £4.25. And some blueberries. That'll keep me going for a bit. Oh, a lovely chap called Barry just came over and spoke to me. He's seen me in the F3 Spiders and Rykers groups. He probably wished he hadn't now, because you know what I'm like, I do like to talk.
This is typical me. I thought, I've got 3 gloves with me, not 2 pairs. So I thought, oh, I'll just grab, it doesn't matter if I wear an odd pair. But what does matter is if you wear 2 left-hand ones. Okay, Bumblebee and I are now both full. Massive thank you to John Nichols for buying me that coffee. Very much appreciated. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, you can do so by clicking on the link in my bio or in the description below. Now for the fun bit. Yes, that was quite easy. I've been riding for an hour, so it's break time. Very boring, dual carriageways, lots of roadworks. But I did get some cool footage of some big boys' toys for you. I've now just come down to Bletchley because I thought, oh, what better place to take a break than Bletchley Park? Somewhere that Andy and I absolutely loved to come. For those of you that don't know what Bletchley Park is, it's where many people came to work during the Second World War completely secretly, didn't even tell their family, not for years. And years even after the war, and this is where they all worked, and they broke the Enigma code. So the Enigma was the machine that the Germans used. It was a bit like a typewriter, and it had a different code every day. But they discovered, well, with computer and their genius minds here, they broke the code and helped end the Second World War. Now I can't go into the cafe today because the cafe is past the payment place. So just showing it quickly from the outside. Just spoken to the lovely chap on the gate. Entrance is £28 per person. That's the most expensive you will pay. A central companion comes free, but that ticket does last you for a year. And to be honest, it is very, very big. It's a huge place. We had to do it in two parts, myself and Andy, and I needed a wheelchair, but that was a couple of years ago. But absolutely well worth a visit. Thoroughly recommend it.
This is a nice little place for a helmet stop. I'm just drinking my water though, but I have gone in and used their loos, and I'm so glad I did because it made me smile. Got some great stuff in there. Also still smiling from seeing Barry. I really love meeting people in real life, so if you ever see me on the road, give me a wave, or if I'm just standing by my bike or wandering around, come and say hello. I love a good old chat. Put your earplugs in though, or keep them in if you're getting off your bike.
I've taken a little 5-mile detour because what better place to come for a cup of tea than Blenheim Palace. Park here and wait for the little buggy to come pick me up.
Here we are at Blenheim Palace, celebrating 75 years. I think it's been open to the public, I cannot remember. The coffee shop's right there, and that's where I'm heading. But if you want to know more about this amazing place, then I'll put the link down below from when Paula and I came here and made a vlog.
Well, that was very nice. Nice little break. We have an hour and 40 to do, 51 miles, and I think I'm just going to go straight now. That's the plan anyway, but you know what I'm like with plans. I just go where the wind and the road takes me. This is a nice little gatehouse, isn't it? I just love a little gatehouse. That would suit me down to the ground, but usually they're really on very main busy roads. But this one is a little bit back. Ooh, Battle of Proms, Blenheim Palace, 5th of July, music, cannon, Spitfire and fireworks. That sounds good.
rode 50 minutes and then got distracted by Uffington, White Horse and Wayland, Smithy. So that's where we're now heading. Obviously it's not, everyone else just parks here, but I'll get mine out and be good. Well, it is very beautiful here, but I'm not going to get up there. So I'm going to carry on to the car park for the White Horse and Nails Smithy, because obviously you can see it from the road, because I remember seeing it when I was a kid. Whether I can find a massive great white horse in the cliffside or hillside, of course, is another matter. This is the National Trust car park, but the White Horse is actually a 0.5 mile walk from here, and the Smithy is 1.5 miles, but there is a shorter track to a viewing point, so I'm going to go and check that out. I can't come all the way here and not get a photo, can I? As I always say, it's just as well it's not in real time, because you'd be here all day waiting for me, but we'll get there. So I'm distracted by a beautiful bird of prey up there. Pretty sure it's a kite. It's flying the other way though. Well, that's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Even if I stand on my tiptoes, look, I can't see any more than that. I fancy having a viewpoint here. Anyway, that's White Horse Hill. That little mound there is Dragon Hill. And somewhere up there, the other way, is Uffington Castle. Don't ever say I don't give you the very best of views and sights. Get back on my bike now. Might try and get a better view from the road somewhere. The Uffington horse is thought to be the oldest hill figure in Britain and dates from the late Bronze Age to the early Iron Age, and is made from the chalk of the hill. Well, I didn't find the White Horse on the road, but I have found this, look. It's beautiful. It's the old post office.
Just pulled over here to change my GoPro battery and get you back onto comms, so I have to remember not to shout now. It's very pretty here. Wayland the Smithy is actually a burial site named after a guy called Wayland the Smithy, a mythological folklore character. This is actually in Oxfordshire. This is the road to Swindon, so we shall soon be in Wiltshire. We're now in a little town called Marlborough, as in those stinky old cigarettes. It's quite historical. Just along here on our right is the old merchant's house, apparently. Don't know which one. Oh, it's a bit further up there. I better look at my sat nav. I'm glad there's cars in front of me. I would have been like, oh, trying to turn right up that way. I've got a feeling I've been here before with Andy. So I remember this parking bit. There's the merchant's house. Looks like it's just a shop now. You know that I love my little towns and villages, but it's very hot. It feels cooler when you're getting a bit of a crack on. I just made one of them silly little noises, didn't I? It's funny, when I'm editing, I realise how many silly noises I make. And how much I actually chatter to myself when I'm not even chattering to you. Chatter away. Wow, 1899. That's a very grand place, isn't it? The reason I find myself here in Wiltshire is because a couple of months ago, when I went to meet one of my old friends from my Runwell days. Now, I left that hospital in 1994, but the beauty of Facebook and the unions and that, we stayed in touch. When I was there, she said to me, "Do you want to come to my wedding down in Wiltshire in June?" Look, that should be my pub. Who'd have thought it? I've got to get a picture there, and then I'll carry on with the story. Another lovely little chocolate box cottage town, village. So anyway, my mate Karen said, "Would you like to come to my wedding?" And I went, "Of course I would." I mean, what a better excuse for a road trip, huh? Getting on the bike and riding to see love. Something called Adam's Grave up there. But again, I won't get up there. Those fences weren't there and the sheep, I just ride up there. Oh my goodness. This is so funny. Because if you know me well and watch my vlogs regularly, you will know that I will never ever research where I'm going. I just go, right? And I thought, when I get where I'm going to go, I'm going to text my dad and go, "Right, where's the best place, Dad, to see the white horse? What road?" Right, I'm just coming up to my accommodation for the night. Can you see that over there? Look. We found the white horse! And now I'm like, is that the Uffington one though? Or is that a different one? I don't know. I do those mad people up there doing parachuting though. Oh, that's not the Uffington white horse. It's the Alton Bowles one. But at least I found you a white horse, didn't I? Guess what? I missed me turning. I was so busy looking at that. Oh well. Let's turn around and go back past the horse again. This is a very, very beautiful part of the world. Not sure I like the modern telephone box though. I'd rather have me grid ones. I've got a feeling I'm going to keep riding around in circles. I think I might be lost. I know it's not like me. Dear. Wow. 2 modern telephone boxes in the same village. Deja vu. Right. Look, went right past it. We're in the crop circle centre as well. Ooh.
The Uffington White Horse can be seen from parts of the B4507 and on the Didcot to Swindon railway line, and apparently from Dragon Hill too. Needless to say, I didn't find it.
I did see that brown sign back there, but I didn't take any notice of it because I was so, oh, that's Honey Street Mill, I don't want that, I want this one. I was so distracted by the white horse, I was so excited that I found it, and I hadn't. Oh look, wedding! Yay, that's us! There we are.
If you love a good old-fashioned hippie campsite, then this is for you. Great pub doing food right on the canal with the boat people who are amazing, and a nice little campsite. Ta-da for now.